I see Red in the building as always. Always first. Red is never last. Oh, look at Too Tall. What up, my guy? Red and Too Tall. Always 1 and 2. How y'all holding up? How everything going for y'all? Oh, there's my dude Steve. How y'all guys doing, man? I hope y'all ready for the draft, baby. Draft is coming tomorrow at 5. Hey, I think I might forfeit my draft spot and give it to Coach A. That way he can have an opportunity to win with you guys. What do you guys think about that? But real though, I'm thinking about giving up my draft spot to Coach A and give him an opportunity to play with you guys. Because if I win, I take something away from you guys, and if he wins, then it really doesn't. So I think that should be the way to go. I think I should forfeit it to Coach A. What do you think? Any of you guys got a problem with that? What the world? How's this going? First of all, taking some time off before Tuesday league starts. My thumb right now is toast. What do you mean your thumb is toast? How does that, Steve? How does that work? Your thumb is toast. Is it blistered up, or what did you do to your thumb, bro? Nah, let him play. That's what I thought. That's what I said too. Let him play. Steve, so what'd you do to your thumb, bro? Hey, so you guys know what the best part about the perfect fit is? So check this out, right? I can do my thumb. I can put tape in my thumb and use the perfect fit to do it. I don't need to put it in a bowling ball. Ain't that crazy? So that's what I'm about to do right now is tape up my thumb. But like I said, though, it's insane that I don't need too much throwing a rock. Okay, well, then that means you're Steve. I have to tell you right now, if your thumb is swollen and it hurts, you got a fit problem. And if you ain't got a fit problem, you got a squeezing problem. Like, squeezing the ball way too much. That's not a good thing, bro. I mean, if your thumb is swollen and it hurts, then I'm gonna probably say it's probably a combination of both. It's probably a fit issue that's translating. So, actually, I think. Well, wait. Let me make sure that the front is the front. No, but on the real, just got another grip done Thursday. I'm being serious. So, this is what I like to do, right? I get 3 grips. I got 6 grips, 8 grips, something like that. But it's going to sound weird. I always get my grips big enough that I can put tape in. And when you put tape in, you put tape in front and back. And the reason why you put tape front and back is because you want to make sure that the reason why you put tape front and back is because you want to make sure that your span, you don't change your span. Because if you load all the tape up in the front, you change your span. If you load all the tape up in the back, you can tend to change your span. Hey, look who we got, guys. We have a guest today. How you feeling, little brother?
All right.
You see what I'm doing, don't you?
Painting your fingernails?
Huh?
Painting your fingernails?
Dude, why do you sound like AB right now? Coach, let me paint your fingernails. Like, are you nuts?
That's what it looks like you're doing from here.
I'm putting tape in a bowling ball.
Okay. Well, from here, it looks like you're painting your fingernails.
That doesn't even...
Am I wrong?
So, listen, Steve, I understand what you're saying in regards to you're not blistering, but if your thumb is swollen and it hurts, that's two red flags. So that means it's either fit, squeezing, or a combination of both. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you that, but that is actually 100% true. I can throw 20 games and my thumb don't swell. I mean, some people swell, but I can throw 30 games and my thumb won't swell. My thumb don't hurt. I mean, now if I'm coming out the ball a little funky, it might. But I mean, I try to come out the ball. Hey, is that feedback I'm getting from you?
What feedback?
It sounds like it.
What's up, Too Tall?
Mm-hmm. No blisters. You two are breaking up in the sound. I'm telling you, it's like a slight echo.
The host has muted your mic.
I was checking something. Hey, do you have it on a phone and a computer or something?
No.
There's an echo coming from your thing.
I don't know how.
Oh yeah. So almost like a bone spur. Yeah, it sounds like what I had. Hopefully the new pitch to increase the sound. Yeah. Yeah, I'm serious. It's like a slight high pitch echo. Are you on your phone, laptop?
Laptop.
I hate retaping this stuff, man. I hate it with a passion, yo.
What are you taping?
I'll just put tape in my thumbs, retaping my thumbs.
Oh.
Change. I got a question for you guys. Is change good or is change bad? That's changing your personal life, changing bowling, change in general. Is change good or is change bad? Hey, what do you think?
Depends on the change.
To a person that hates change, change is always bad. And you know who hates change? Me. However, I'm about to go through a whole lot of changes in the near future.
Wait, do you have OCD?
For me?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I wouldn't. I asked.
Why would you ask that?
Because you're very routinely driven. And
then that should answer your question.
That's a big trait in OCD. But it doesn't mean you have it, but it's a big symptom of it.
Mm-hmm. You know me long enough. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm not a therapist, so I can't diagnose you.
Okay.
But just like your ADD behaviors, you have other behaviors that exude the potential of having OCD. That's why I asked.
Well, you mean like, do I want, like, I have to have things in the way I want them?
Well, that is a symptom of OCD, yes.
How I have to have things in a spot where I put it, and if it doesn't, it fucks my whole shit up?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. You're I mean, Steve, Jesus Christ, man. These pro shop operators need Jesus.
That would be for a positive change, wouldn't it?
What?
If the pro shop operator said Jesus.
Right. They need something.
Jesus followed me on TikTok the other day.
Steve, I just sent you a picture of my thumb, and that's me bowling. I probably throw about 400 shots a week on the low, even if I'm just throwing them at home. And I'm talking full swing everything. I hope you can see the difference between yours and mine. Not even close. But that's the difference between being fit correctly and not being fit correctly. Why everybody always want to say your fit is pitch? I have a guy who's drilling balls who don't understand pitch. I don't understand a lot of things. But here's the thing, man. In bowling, this is the thing that kills me the most. Everybody know everything. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
Everybody know the right way to do it.
Yep.
They have your fan over 560 short. They have your pitches wrong, but if you ask them, that's how it's supposed to be. That's the problem, man. I mean, it's okay.
Everybody has mastered the sport.
Right. And here's the thing, like, it's okay to be like, I don't know. It's okay to be like, well, I got no formal training, but I can help you if you want me to. Okay, then that's a problem right there. It's gotta be lower. I mean, seriously. And then, they mess your stuff up. And then you think that they want to be accountable to you after that? Hell no. It's that guy's a pain to work with. Here's an example. My pro shop guy, right, has drilled, I don't know, over 300 balls for me. He gets everything right. Hey, mute your mic, and then unmute it when you're on top.
Mute my mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just curious. Yep. Then the sound went away. So listen, check this out, right? So Chuck's drilled over 300 balls for me, right? And they asked a great question. Am I OCD? If you drill and it's less than an eighth, if it's off anything, I can tell. And I'll tell them like, yo, so out of 300 balls, my pro shop operators messed up two in over 300 bowling balls, just two. And people be like, oh, this, all that. Man, no, I don't be trying to hear all that stuff. Because precision, I mean, when you drill with 300 balls and you mess up two, that's saying a lot about you. You know what I mean? But as a bowler, it's our job to know. You know what I mean? If you say, this is just an example. If I would say, hey, this ball is long, I need to understand what long means or what long looks like. If I say this is short, I need to understand what short is and what short looks like. Steve, in your situation, your span, your fit is messed up. Whether your pitch, whether you need to be more forward, whether you need to be in an oval, whether you need to apply tape to tighten it up so that it fits you a little better to allow you to clear it. so that your thumb don't look like chewed up mincemeat. However, there is a problem there. And the way your thumb looks, that's something that you definitely have to address. All right, hey, you can unplug it. Unmute it. I just wanted to see what it was going to sound like. But yeah, there's a little humming thing coming from your mic. I don't know what it is.
Hold on, I'll try to reset.
Am I making sense to you, Steve? Making sense to you guys? Listen, man, one of the most important things in bowling is fit. Because if your fit goes bad, not only can it affect your thumb, but it can affect not only can it affect your thumb, but it can also affect other pieces, like your hand can start hurting, your wrist can start hurting. There's all these variables that you can hurt by having a bad fit. You know what I'm saying? Now, Too Tall, yeah, 98. Listen, he's messed up too, and it's well over 300. But here's the catch 22, right? I am so anal about my stuff that he can't get it wrong. Because if he does, I'm not a happy camper. And this is something you guys don't know about me. So if he messes up a ball, it's gone. Because I don't plug balls. I because I'm OCD, I can't plug them because I can't watch a ball that's got an odd color to it. I'm sorry, but not sorry type situation. But I can't personally use a plug ball. I mean, I know it may sound weird that I can't use a ball. It might sound weird that I can't use a ball that's plugged. But Ace here, he can verify that.
Is that any better?
A little bit. Hey, am I lying about that?
About what?
Will I use the plug bowling ball?
Hell no.
I will not. I can't. My OCD won't let me. That's when my OCD will not let me throw a plug ball, use a plug ball. Damn, that's messed up. I made that reach too high. Can you guys hear good enough? You guys good? Can you hear? That's brutally messed up. I tried probably 6 or 7 thumb changes over the last season. Just about got it dialed in. My PSO, understandably, just didn't have the patience. I had to learn to drill my own balls. But your PSO didn't have the patience. That's what he's getting paid to do. What do you mean? Hey, you hear this shit?
That's crazy.
I apologize for saying that word. Listen, that's his job. He don't got the patience. What? Really? See? Hey, that's what I be talking about right there, eh? He ain't got the patience.
I mean,
right. That weird sound coming from me. I don't know what it is.
It's still going on?
Yep. You see, Too Tall just said that he can still hear that weird. It's like a high-pitched sound, but I don't know why it's there, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
So, yeah.
Oh, here, I'll mute unless I need to interject something.
There you go. So, listen, and I'm going to say this in the best way I know how because I'm not trying to be rude. A pro shop operator that's getting frustrated because he can't do his job, is really laughable. You should tell him that I said it, and tell him if he got a problem, he can call me. I'll give my number. I'll be more than happy to. I'll be more than happy to rip him a new one. That worked out pretty well. A pro shop. Let me get this clear. You're a pro shop operator. You had to learn the drill because he understandably didn't have the patience. Didn't understandably, man, get the hell out of here. We discussed ovals the other day. He made an adjustment to the new insert. It felt so much better, but I didn't throw because it was sore. This one was a different pitch and more oval on that side. The oval shouldn't be more oval on one side or the other. It should just be oval. Now, again, when you're applying tape to the oval, you should, I don't know if y'all can see that. You know what? Hold on. Oh, God. So, let's see if you can see this. Can you see that? Let me get a little light into it. So, this, nope, let's do that. There we go. You guys see that? That is an oval. But you also see me putting two tape on both sides to keep that oval. And what that does is it can actually really help you with your release, because if you have an oval, it's going to tell you if you're coming out the ball incorrectly. Just know that right now. If you have an oval thumb and you come out the ball cockeyed, it's going to tell you, hey, bud, you don't want to do that one again. Okay. Understand, coach, but definitely more of a OCD. Okay, that makes sense. Listen, knowing how to drill is a great thing if you understand how to do it the right way, because that's what it all boils down to, is the right way. Kind of what the new one looks like now. Okay, good. Because you shouldn't have, and also you see I tape it too. So when I'm putting tape in it, I put tape here too. That way I can adjust how it feels for me. You see what I'm saying? That's a big, huge thing, is if you're going to apply tape to it, you want to test it to make sure that it's good. And the only way you can do that is by, of course, putting the real-time situation with it. Hey, you have any thoughts on that?
What's that?
Do you have any thoughts on that?
On what?
Taping up.
What about taping up?
Do you think it's something you should be doing, something you shouldn't do?
You should always put tape in your ball. If you're one-handed.
Why?
Because tape is always going to be a better grip material and more tacky than the material that's inside a thumb slug, especially once sweat gets involved.
Facts. And if it stops you from, and if you tape it correctly, the pressure that you apply for the tape will allow you to not have to squeeze the ball. And you want to not squeeze the ball. Well, I mean, I guess there's always some amount of squeezing involved, but the less amount, the better. Oh. You guys hear that? Oh, hey, I asked them about the spot for tomorrow, and they told me that they wanted you to have it.
Okay.
They're kicking me out of my own fantasy league, man. but the great Oz has spoken. I think they just like you better than they like me. I mean, Lord only knows why, though, because you're not the most likable person.
I think they just don't want your spot to cancel a potential prize winner.
I mean, that is actually really smart, though. That's right. It starts tomorrow at 5 p.m., but we're going to be live for it, too. So that's even better. So I'm probably going to pop on like 10 minutes early tomorrow, like about 4:50. And then that way we're live for when it all starts.
What do we got to do to sign up for this craziness?
For what? The football thing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to give you the main login for it. Because, I mean, I'm already signed. I'm the head person for it. So basically, you're going to end up almost running it.
Okay. Well, don't forget before tomorrow.
Huh?
Don't forget before tomorrow to do that.
No, I won't. I'll do it here in a little bit. No matter what, I'll do it before tomorrow because I still got some videos to get out. AB's been on my back. That girl's mean. She needs to start phoning a friend. So, A's gonna do the flag football with you guys, which is great.
Fantasy football.
That's what I meant. Fantasy football. What did I say?
You said flag football. That would be a totally different game.
That would be awesome. Bad Bowling's flag football. That'd be awesome.
It will last about 6 minutes.
Why 6 minutes?
I'm good for a touchdown, and then I'm going to be out for the rest of the game.
That's why we got subs. All right, so see, that's what the perfect fit is for, man. Never leave home without it. Check it out. So even the perfect fit fits in my thing. So in my bag, I got my tape, my resin bag for my fingers, because that way the tape doesn't stick to your fingers. That's a trick. If you tape your fingers and you put resin on your fingers, the resin will stop the tape from sticking to your fingers. Did you know that, eh?
Wait, what did you say?
Tape. Finger tape.
Yeah.
If you put resin on, when you put the finger tape on and you smack it with resin and get resin on it, it takes away the so it won't stick to your hand when you take it off. The adhesive.
You mean rosin?
Yeah. Yes. So look, my perfect fit fits in there too. Check that out. You like that? Fits perfect, right? Got my scissors in here too. Tell me that's not sweet.
Is that the perfect bag?
No, that's just a Vice bag, but it is the perfect bag. Vice made a really good one. I would tell you that.
You should make a bag merch and call it the perfect sack.
That's funny. Steve, my thumb is it's gritty, but really fine gritty though. But here's the thing though. So you put in your white tape first, right? And then once you put in your white tape on the back side of your thumb, always put the black tape. This right here, this black tape right here. This bowler's tape, this black stuff. I always put this on over the white tape, the gripping tape. I always put that over it because it makes for a smoother exit. Now here's the thing: in the front part, when you take the front, you can leave that rough if you want, or you can make it smooth. That's up to you. That's how much feel you want. You know what I mean? Some people like it because they get that feel, that rough grit feel, and me personally, I don't like it. But then again, I tried to cut my thumb off a couple years back, and I got all that scar tissue there. So when that hits that, boy, woo, the nerves be like, hello, world. So I put the electric tape over that black tape stuff. I put that over it, and I'm good. See, but that's the problem. Oh, you always put tape on the back of your thumb? Good. That's a good thing. But tape in your ball, man, And that's another thing, man. You guys, do you understand how you're supposed to you're supposed to like I know I bowl with guys at league and their thumb holes are so loose and I'm like, what the world? Why you wanted that loose? But that's just how they want it.
Are they loose to them or are they loose to you?
It's loose to them.
Well, that's weird.
A lot of people are like that. I mean, a lot of people are like that. Matter of fact, when I told AB and Lon and them, like, you need to make it tight, your thumb hole tight. And they're like, no, coach, I don't like that. I'm like, what? Nah, If it's tight, it helps you with consistency, getting, releasing the ball same place over and over again. But I mean, when it's loose like that, they have to be squeezing it in.
Yep.
I mean, and I'm talking really squeeze. Like you know how when you put your thumb hole in a ball and they put their thumb hole, there's no nothing. If I put my thumb hole in, you can see that it's snug. You know what I'm saying? There's just, and I'm like, your thumb hole that loose. I'm like, let me see. But I'm like, man, I'm talking like 6 pieces of tape will go on some of these dudes bowling ball.
Bet you their back knuckle looks like it's been through road rash.
Yep. Looks like Steve's.
Oh, does Steve got the tore up knuckle?
Yeah, the flat look like I was abused knuckle. Yep, that's it.
We used to call that the stingray.
Because it's flat like that with and the rest of the thumb's the tail. That's awesome.
And the sides go out and look like wings.
Yep. That's some squeeze. I told you, Steve, that's some squeezing, man. You know what? Hey, that could be another reason. Remember I told you that the ball speed went way up crazy today?
Yep.
It could be something else. So I was at the bowling alley and I was just tinkering around because I was just, to be honest with you, picking up spares. I was doing me. Just having fun doing me. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Well, I was loading up with thumb tape. I was trying to see how much thumb tape I could put in it without it affecting me. So that's why I came home and just changed it all back and changed it back. Because I really had it snug. I mean, I was really forcing myself out of the ball. That could be why the speed jumped up too.
Right.
Because it was on my hand longer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't even think about that until just now. So, but I remade it snug, but this time I just made sure I had everything smoothed out instead of real thick layered. I rounded it out a little bit. Yar just did another video on thumb hole fit. He has the ball hanging from his thumb virtually. Yep, that's it. And then you tilt your thumb a little forward and I release it. Yep. But that's fit. I mean, that's fit, man. Fit is, I keep telling y'all, fit's the most important thing. That's the link in case anybody had anything they want to jump in and say. The video changed my game. I got to where the ball, let's go with me. See, that's it right there, man. That's it. I like the way you just said that, too tall. You rocking with the ball. The ball's not you letting the ball rock with you instead of you rocking with the ball. I like it. But yeah, that's probably why the speed elevated. Now that I'm realizing that I had that baby so snug, I was rocking out of it on time. So, because I wasn't overthrowing it. In the videos I sent you, you can see I wasn't overthrowing the ball.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, ball was sitting on my hand longer. It's and guys, it's insanely crazy how something so little can make such a major difference. I mean, something so little like an extra piece of tape can keep you in the ball a tenth of a second longer, which would generate an extra mile per hour on your speed. It's insane to think, but it's actually true. So if the ball's coming off your hand a tenth of a second later, that means you're getting further through it's further. Your arm's getting further ahead, and it just man, it's like any given Sunday. Al Pacino. It's a game of inches. It's a game of inches. Also, you guys want to hear something cool? I left in one game. I left 7 10-pins, and I wasn't angry about 9 of them. And I was 7 for 7 picking them up. But seriously, how would you feel? How would you guys feel if you left 7 10-pins? What's up, Steve?
What's the good word?
Hey, man. Every day we breathe is a good word to me.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, eh?
We got the big fella in here. What's going on with you?
Yep. Yeah, that thumb has been an issue for weeks now. It's frustrating, but I'm still scoring good. But it's when I say it hurts, the other day it hurt.
Yeah, and it's just at the knuckle that it's hurting, right?
Yeah.
Because you squeezing it.
Yeah. So, and that's I think that's costing me some pins too because I'm thinking about it too much when I'm throwing.
Well, I mean, if you're in pain, I imagine you are. You know what? I believe you because I told A last year when I hurt my bicep, I used to get up to the line and be like, okay, this is gonna hurt. And then at some point, my body started doing stuff to avoid it hurting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I believe you because you're probably at the line like, oh, this is gonna hurt.
Just sticking it in the thumb, in the Jopo. It's like, even with tape on the back of the knuckle like that, and I use a medium speed released the blue tape for that. It's painful.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways you can fix it. And what's going on, Larry? We ain't avoid you. What's going on, my good brother? So there's 2 ways you can fix that, right, Steve? 2.
Mm-hmm.
The first way you can do it, but no, both ways is going to be with tape.
Right.
No matter what, both ways are going to be with tape because you need to make it so snug that you can't bend it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you make it so snug that you can't bend the knuckle, you're good to go.
Okay.
You know, that's how I'll show you. Mine are so tight that when I'm coming out of it, you can hear the pop even when I'm not in a bowling ball because I got them snug. And it's crazy because they're more snug right now than they normally are. You hear it?
Oh yeah.
And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna put more tape in them. I'm more than likely gonna put more tape in. I know It sounds crazy, but it's reality.
Yeah, hopefully with this new Jopo that he made the other day, because he's like, dude, your thumb is just getting beat up. He's like, let's try to adjust the pitch and let's make another one, and I'm going to angle it a little different when I drill out that Jopo. And that was the first one out of 7 that really, really felt the best.
And this is a pro shop operator.
What's that? Yes.
Did he look inside of your other slug?
What he was going off of, he was out of town, and one of his other buddies made a mold for me a couple weeks ago. And he was going off of that, and he goes, I just want to adjust it on the side a little bit more when I do the new one. So he was going off the mold and then adjusting on that.
Okay, but so I'm understanding that. However, the guy made a thumb for you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So your pro shop operator looked at your thumb and said, that's a mess.
Yes.
And then he said, what we're going to do is we're going to drill you another slug.
Yep.
Okay. But did he look inside of your slug?
The molded slug or the like an old?
The one that you were just using.
Yeah, he looked at it. He goes, I think it's his big thing was I think it's the pitch is not where it should be.
Okay, did he use the tool to check the pitch?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
yes, pitch
Okay.
gauge.
Now, was there tape on both sides of the slug when he checked the pitch?
No.
Then he didn't do it right.
Okay.
Because he's getting a bad reading. Because you so what you okay, so here's the deal, right? Your span. When's the last time you had your span checked?
Three balls ago, maybe.
Okay, so here's the deal. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So when your fingers go into your bowling ball, and you're only loading tape into the back, that means that tape is pushing your thumb forward, which means your thumb is getting close. It's getting as far up as possible. So that means it can be changing your span.
Okay.
Making your span shorter.
All right.
Even if it's shorter by an eighth, it's still shorter.
Right.
So what happens if your span is short? What do you automatically? Hey, here's this question for A. Hey, what do you do when your span is short?
Drill another ball.
Answer though. Without drilling another ball, if your span is short, what happens on the lane? What do you do when you're swinging the ball?
You're screwed. You're going to be pinching. You're going to be pinching hard.
Yep, you're going to squeeze it. That's an automatic reaction. Now, this is a pro shop operator that you got that you're paying, right? And you're going to pay for this new slug, right?
No, actually, he didn't charge me for it.
I mean, okay, that's even better. Okay.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm tired of doing this for you. In a funny way, not in a mean way, but he's like, you definitely got something going on. We got to get this fixed.
Okay, but here's the reality. What he should have did is he should have said, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you out in the lanes, and I know you're a little sore, but I'm going to put some tape in the front. And then we're going to get the pitch right.
Okay.
And then we're going to have you throw a shot or two. And then you're going to tell me how that feels.
Now, I will say the EJ ball, I went with the longer span. And now I haven't put the new slug in that and tried it. But to me, when I'm holding the ball, it feels the best. Like it's actually cradling like it should in the hand.
Okay. Now, here's a question. When your thumb is all the way in and your fingers are all in your thumb, is there any daylight?
No.
In any of your balls?
Not at all.
Then what made them extend your span?
I asked.
Okay.
I said, let's make it, and I think it was an eighth of an inch longer, where it really put my thumb not directly straight down, but back a little bit. And I'm telling you that sitting in the cradle of my hand feels the best.
Okay. So do you know how to check your span?
I mean, I can get a ruler, a tape and do, from that ball to another ball.
You got to check it with your hand.
No.
So all you have to do. Let me grab this ball. I'll show you. Oh, good God! Getting up is a problem. Somebody calls about any help.
I have to go back for a minute. Did you say you haven't had your span checked in 3 balls?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh my.
All right. So look, these are the grips, right?
Right.
So this hold on, let me. You sucker. All right. So you see that little crease right there?
Mm-hmm.
That little crease should be in the middle of that when you're seeing this has got a black one. I'll have to go get a white one for you to see it better. But this will tell you everything you need to know about your span and your bowling ball. So you put your thumb in all the way and you relax, right? And
right.
A lot of pro shop operators, when they meet me, they want to drill me small, but I got monster size hands, right? So my span is longer than Tayshawn's, and he's 6'3". But long story short, you put it in and you relax it and you stretch them, right? And then, like for me, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. My finger is right in the middle of that grip.
Okay.
And then for this finger right here, if you look, it's still in the middle of the grip. That's how you know your span is correct.
Okay.
Now,
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
but here's what's funny though. Check this out. I don't have no tape in the front of this lug. Oh God. So when I put this in to this, and I do it. Now look at it. Now the span is too short, probably by an eighth.
Okay.
Because of the tape. Because the tape, the double side tape in this one, it when you put tape, and this is what people don't understand. If you put tape just in the front, it changes your span, it stretches it. If you put tape just in the back, it shortens it, pushes you forward. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why when you tape, you make sure you put pieces on both sides.
Okay.
Because but that's why I said your pro shop operator didn't look in it and be like, okay, he's got tape on the back, nothing on the front. And here's the thing, like this tape and stuff, these tapes, they come at different sizes. Yeah, I can hear myself talking in your thing, man. Yeah, but all these tapes, they come at different sizes, different thicknesses. And you can get tape that actually is real thin slice like I got that I keep in all these. That's why I put them over the white tape. So it doesn't, you're not going to have the problem where it's too tight. You get what I'm saying?
I got you now. Well, there's a couple things that I got to work on. Number one, check my span again. Make sure that's right. And taping these inserts.
Yeah. Yeah, because everything, like I said, everything matters. And a lot of times pro shop guys are moving so fast because especially with league starting right now, they get a little backed up. So they let a little thing slip through the cracks. So the more knowledge you know, the better situation you're going to be in. Because then if you see something slipping, you're like, okay, well, I know this and this. Like I know now I need tape in the front and the back to make an educated decision. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but you'll be fine.
It'll get there.
Yeah. But I mean, bowling pain-free is going to be, you're going to be a lot better pain-free than you are in pain.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work on it. This has been the big thing though, is this thumb. This thumb has just been, it's brutal.
Oh, I bet it is.
It's brutal. How I do it, I have no idea.
Well, I know how you're doing. I know why you're doing it. Now it's just a matter of fixing it.
Right. I was more concerned, with the thumb, and then, well, let's check. I just checked my PAP again the other day after 7 months, and it moved big time.
Did it?
Oh yeah. And he goes, well, I took 29 years off. So when I started in January, it was 1, and I, 4 over 1 up. Now it's 4 3/4 and 1 and an eighth up. He goes, yeah, you're bowling more. Everything's changing. He goes, but I would never thought of the span at all.
It's part of it.
Yep.
When you go in to get a ball drill, that's part of it. See, I do all my work, and I just give Chuck the layouts, map them out, and then he drill them. I do everything else. Like I make sure I manage my span. I make sure that I'm managing everything, even my PAP. Well, I went a while without checking mine too. My PAP changed just recently too. It went from 6 1/4 up to 5 5/16 up. So mine changed too. Do you ever get your axis rotation and your tilt?
He checked it the other day when he did the PAP. He was watching me throw, and he says, really, that hasn't changed. He was more shocked that it changed as much as it did on the PAP than anything else.
Okay.
So he said it really, because I'm like, why are you putting that piece of tape on there? He goes, you'll see in a second. And he only moved it like a smidge, and then when I threw, he's like, that your access is about where it was when you started, because he has it all written down and he has it on his phone too. He goes, it's your PAP that's changed, and but I never thought about asking him about the span.
You shouldn't have to. That should be something that he do. That's part
Right.
of it should be part of his routine.
Yeah.
You know, that's like most pro shop operators. If they don't think that you're a quality bowler, they'll just drill you 5 and 1 up. Ask your pro shop operator, you ever drill anybody 5 and 1 up? If he's honest with you, he'll tell you, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't knocking them for it. I mean, when you're first starting out, it's fine. When you get to the point where you want to be competitive, then the game changes.
Right. And like you said, you're paying money now to bowl, so why go out there and get your face beat in? And when you're paying, I get competitive real fast.
Yeah, but you got to balance the competitiveness and the fun.
Oh yeah.
You got to balance them, because here's the deal. And like I said it, and I can't stress this enough. You're paying money to go have fun. So if you're going to be out there being pissy, kicking ball returns, I mean, you're paying to frustrate yourself. At some point, you got to reevaluate the situation.
Yeah, that's something I've never done. It's not worth it. Like you said, that is not worth it. Doing all that, it's like, let's just deal with the shot at hand. Can't deal with anything behind you, and you can't worry about the next frame in front of you. It's that shot. Let's go.
And so many people, and hey, you're going to testify to this. So many people go into the bowling alley, and they're worried about the person to their left. They're worried about the person to their right. This person's doing this. This person, who cares? Who cares? You have one job. That's when it's your turn to go throw it. Go throw it.
Yep.
If you miss, you missed. If you pick it up, you picked it up. But again, I stress this the most. Today, I was talking to I went to the kids scholarship league, tribal scholarship league, and there's about 7 boys, and they're all really mad because they bowl really bad. So I looked at him and I said, "Listen, let me ask y'all a question." I said, "I'm asking for a friend." And they's like, "For a friend?" I said, "Yeah, I'm asking for my friend. Hey, he ain't here, but I'm asking for him." They's like, "What's that?" I said, "When you leave here, who's going to remember that you bowl bad?" They're like, "Nobody." I said, "Are you sure?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "So if you throw a 300, when you walk out this building, who's going to remember that you did it?" Probably nobody. So then why are you mad? If none of it matters, I said, what are you leaving with? And he's like, our bowling bags that we came with. Then why are you mad? And they was like, "Coach, you right, man." They started laughing and joking with me, because they was like, "Is it really always like that?" I said, "Yeah, it's a game. Why are you going to let something so little bother you?" I said, "It ain't like somebody walking out here with your girlfriend. And if they are, maybe you should tell them thank you." Have a great pro shop helps so much with fits, paps, etc. That's why I love this channel, because it hits on so many levels to better our game, man. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. I am, and I'm telling y'all the honest truth. I mean, and it's funny because Steve, you appreciate this. If you want to get an honest opinion about fits and all those things, you got to go to my channel or JR or a pro shop owner channel to get that information, because the other people don't give it to you. I mean, when's the last time you see Charles talk about fit? Or why he do this or why he do that, or Lewis. I mean, and I like the guys. They got really good channels, but it's not, they don't give you all the necessary tools. But I guess their channels are different than mine. My lead uses box score now. where because of you got an average on the first week, you bowl. Okay, you mean the book average? The book score now? Is that what you mean, Red? Where when you walk in day one, you use your average from last year? That's normal in a lot of leagues. But use a box score? Red, you playing baseball? Steve is back.
Yeah, I'm here again.
Now, the book average for your first week is normal. Sometimes they use it for the first 3 weeks. And they use the first 3 weeks to establish your average, but all that's normal. Listen, the reality is, Red, if it's a scratch league, it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, not unless you're averaging over 220, but it still don't matter then either. My leagues are the same as Red's. I think most leagues are like that, though. Steve, your league like that too? Use the average?
They use first 3 weeks.
Okay, see.
First 3 weeks.
Yeah, did you guys vote that in or?
That was well. I just went to a league meeting the other night, and that's what they had on the sheet for the league because we're just coming into it. We weren't in it last year, so they already had it established. That's what it was.
Okay,
So that's what they're going with.
yeah, but like I was saying though, it's either one of the two. That's pretty routine though.
Right.
So
Right.
it's either book average for the first or book average for the first 3, and then your average will be after that. But here's the reason why I like using the book average for the first 3 and not the first and establishing on the first 3 weeks. It's hard for somebody to sandbag for 3 straight weeks.
Correct.
And if you are, your team is losing a plethora of points, so it's not beneficial. Now, when you're establishing your average on the first night, I seen a guy come in who averaged a 228, throw a 494. And then the next week he came in and he got in all the brackets and he won all of them. Because he had like what he had? He had like 70 pins a game or something like that. And he shot 690 and you put all that handicap in there. He walked out of there with like $400 in bracket money. So, but listen, it's all handicap, so does it really matter anyway? We're there to have fun.
I was just thinking, you're bringing up all these good points about Pro Shop. If we only had a sheet that says, here's what you need to ask, because I would never thought about some of the stuff that you brought up tonight at all.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to do that. Maybe that's what I'm going to put on my channel. The things you should ask your, you know what? I'm going to do a video on that. And then I'm going to post a thing in my YouTube channel on the first page. Things you should ask your Pro Shop operator. Hey, what do you think about that? I might become America's most wanted and most hated.
I think that should have been a short that was made a long time ago.
You don't think I'll become America's most hated by Pro Shop operators?
Why? I don't understand why that's relevant. You're not doing it for Pro Shop operators. You're doing it for their consumers.
I'm gonna make that video tomorrow because I'm going in the morning with the kids. I'm gonna make that video tomorrow, Steve. Things that you should ask your Pro Shop operator.
It was, like I said, after 29 years of being off, when I first started bowling, they had the ball with all the holes in it. You put your fingers in it, they figured it out, they drilled, and that was it, right? With the technology nowadays and all this, it is so overwhelming. First of all, you're looking at a wall of bowling balls, and then you're trying to figure out, it's like, what's the best for me? But you have no clue. And then all of a sudden, all right, we're going to check your fingers. We're going to check your span. We're going to check your thumb, this, and this. Your mind just starts going all over the place. And then you get home. It's like, did I just make the right decision or did I ask the right questions? And you don't think about it at that time.
You don't. No, you. That's the catch. Listen. It's what I used to tell my son. My son used to get really agitated, and because he's probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. But he used to get agitated when he would realize that there's something he doesn't know that I do. So I would always tell him, "Sir, son, it's okay. You don't know what you don't know." And in your case, you didn't think to ask him because why? You didn't know what you don't know. And here's the thing: when most people walk into a pro shop, they always are under the impression that the pro shop operator on staff, on hand at that moment, has your best interest in mind. The question you got to ask yourself is, does he? See my point, Steve?
I get it 100%. I really do. And I think it's going to help a lot of people that, are watching this or even your videos. It's like, I would never thought of ask that question, or why didn't I ask that question? And is this absolutely the right thing for me or not? I hate second guessing something and then realizing, oh, why didn't I ask that question, or why didn't I think of it before? So, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. You can't be mad at yourself because, again, it's a situation, simply put, of you don't know what you don't know. That's it. And again, Steve, let me ask you this. And A, you can answer this question also. Everybody in the chat can also answer it. When you go into a pro shop, if something's not done correctly, is it your fault or is it the pro shop operator's fault? Whose fault is it? Can everybody give me an answer to that?
Well, it very well could be both. I mean, again, I'm using my situation. I just didn't ask that question, right? And like you said, with them being as busy as they're going to be, they're not thinking of that question to you either.
Says who?
Well, I'm saying if he's backed up, he's got to drill balls and everything else. I know he's taking time with you, but if there's something that he may miss.
Okay. Hey, what do you think about what Steve just said?
Oh, man. You ready for a rant?
Go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay. So the question, as I understand it, is whose fault is it if the pro shop operator makes a mistake? Is that the question?
I don't know if it was so much the pro shop. It was, if something's not right, whose fault is it at that time?
Okay, so if something goes wrong, okay. And this is coming from somebody who used to manage a store, and I used to do a ton of stuff with sales and marketing. It is never the consumer's fault when they're making a purchase that doesn't go their way. Because the pro shop is like your bowling doctor. You can't do anything to mess up what the pro shop operator is doing. Just like you can't do anything that the doctor is doing if you just don't tell the truth. If you tell the truth about all the questions they ask, then there's not really a way they can mess anything up unless they just make a mistake. And it's not your job to go in and ask questions. As much as this video that he's going to make is really good, it's sad that he has to make this video because the reason he does is because pro shop operators aren't trained properly. JR did a video a long time ago. He used to work for Turbo. And when he did, he traveled the country and he's been to hundreds of pro shops nationwide. And he said out of all of the ones he went to, is like 90% of them were not good, which is a really bad sign. It's not your job to ask the questions. It's their job to ask the questions and to probe you to get you into the right fit. Now, when it comes to the ball, that's kind of subjective. But when it comes to you fitting the ball, when it comes to getting your span right, when it comes to getting your pitches right, when it comes to getting your PAP, when it comes to getting your rotation, your axis tilt, all of these things should be included. And if they don't ask all of those things of you, then they're not doing their job. It doesn't matter how busy they are. I hear this a lot from guys I know that run pro shops. Oh, we're so busy, blah, blah, blah. This is your career. Like, you choose to do this. If you don't want to do it, go do something else. It's not like it pays a ton. If you're too busy, too bad. That's your job. It's not your job as a consumer to direct them. It's their job to fit you and what your needs are. It is never your fault as a bowler if something goes wrong in the pro shop. Unless you're not telling the truth. If you're not telling the truth about something, then it can get sketchy. But if you're honest, it's never your fault.
What's up, Red?
Good.
This is what I'm going to say. So,
I'm doing good.
if you go to a pro shop, okay, here's another question. If you go to a pro shop and your PSO is like, you go to a pro shop, you're going to buy a ball, you buy a ball, and he's like, leave me your ball, come back, pick up the new ball tomorrow. Is he a good PSO? Bad PSO? Needs slap PSO?
Take your ball and run.
Steve?
So I kind of missed it. Did he take the measurements and just say come back tomorrow, or
No, he told you to leave one of your current balls that you have in your bag now and come back and pick both balls up tomorrow. Your new ball will be drilled tomorrow. It'll be finished by tomorrow.
Nah, I want to see the work right then and there. I got time.
But he don't got time. He'll drill it later.
To be honest, I haven't run into that problem. Knock on wood. I couldn't tell you what I would do at that point.
Red, what do you think? Graham in the building. What up, Graham? Bye by the Graham.
Say that again.
You go into the pro shop to buy a ball. Right?
Uh-huh.
Hold on. You go into the pro shop to buy a ball, and your pro shop operator says, okay, that's cool. I'm glad you like that ball. So here's what you're gonna do. Leave me one of your balls, your balls that you're currently throwing right now, and you can come back tomorrow. It'll be drilled, and you can pick both of them up.
Well, it depends on if he's busy or not. If he's not busy, I'd be wanting to drill right then.
Okay, what if he's busy?
That'd be okay. I'll come
See,
back
you
tomorrow.
you guys are crazy as hell. Excuse my language. Crazy as hell. You take that ball and you run like the wind. Okay? How is somebody going to drill you a ball based off another ball that you got?
Oh, another ball.
Wait, the span could be
No.
wrong on it. The pitches could be wrong on it. You get where I'm going with this? This dude
Yeah.
did absolutely zero work. What he's going to do is copy one ball to the other. So that means that ball's going to do exactly what that ball's going to do. So the balls are now the same. If the pitches was wrong, if the drill was wrong, if the span was wrong, if the PAP on it was wrong, you see where I'm going with this? So everything could be wrong with this ball, and he wouldn't know because he just took it. You see where I'm at right now? Are y'all seeing?
Yeah.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was going to bring up what happened. That other ball is wrong to begin with, and that's why you're
I
struggling
said take the
for.
ball and run,
Right.
because what people would be doing. Here's the problem, and this is why it's able to be done. So many bowlers are accepting mediocrity that it's happening so rampantly. Remember, you're paying for this bowling ball. You're paying for that fit, that drill. Think about this. When you get a ball drilled, what it run you between $65 and $100? You're paying for him to be half-assed with your stuff? Think about this. Are you going to pay half? You going to pay the dentist to be half-assed? You going to pay your doctor to be half-assed? You're paying somebody for a service, and instead they're taking advantage of you. They're literally looking you in your face with a smile, saying, "Kiss my beep." No, listen, it's true. You can laugh, Red, but it's true though.
Yeah, it is true.
Okay, let me ask you this, Red and Steve. If you walking down the street and somebody walk up on you and put their hand in your pocket and take your $100, what are you going to say about it?
Well, here in Ohio, we have concealed carry rights. That would not be a good thing for that person.
Okay, but yet you would let a pro shop operator do the same thing to you because that's what he just did. You see my point now?
Well, that's why I get, I understand what A's saying. That guy should be asking you the question, you, not him. I totally get that 100%. But I still say it's on the consumer to do their homework also, and at least have somewhat of an educated idea on what to expect. You know what I mean? I can't go into something blind and not know what the end result may be and not rely on that other person.
Watch this. Red, do you know what the end results are going to be for your bowling ball?
What's that?
Do you know what the end results are going to be for your bowling ball? Do you know what your pitches is going to be? Your layout's going to be? Do you know what your PAP is going to be? Do you know what your span is going to be? Do you know what your reverse pitch and your thumb's going to be, or forward? Does it have to be left or right? Do you have any idea any of that?
No.
See, Steve? It's not his job to know. Do you know how long it takes for them to get your pick? If you went to the lane with me, right? Do you know how long it would take me to get your PAP, your axis tilt, your rotation, and fit your hand for that ball? Do you know how long that would take me? 8 minutes.
I was going to say 15 at the most.
8 minutes. 8 minutes. And here's the funny part. If you're a league bowler, I will get your PAP with your current bowling ball setup. I would reverse your layout. So it would tell me exactly where your PAP was on that ball. So then I'll know to start there. And then if it's wrong, then hey, I knew it was a starting point. You see where I'm going with this? And for me to reverse map that out is going to take me, 2 minutes. And then I put the tape on the ball and I tell you, hey, why don't you go out? I'll tell the lanes, hey, go out. He's going to come out, throw some shots. I'll tell you, Steve, go out there, throw some shots. Throw 5, 6, 7 shots. I'll be out in a minute. So now I can do whatever it is I want to do in that pro shop while you out there warming up. Then I go out there and I watch you throw a shot. Oop, I need to adjust the tape. I adjust the tape. Oop, I got to adjust the tape again. Oh, there it is. Now I got your PAP. Now I take a picture of that. So now I got now I got your axis rotation because all I got to do is put it in the chart. Oh, and now what I do is I take the armadillo and I roll the armadillo back. Ooh, now I got your axis rotation. So I got your tilt, your rotation, and your PAP in 3 shots. Sometimes 5 shots. You're good. So 5 shots. 3 to 5. Okay, so now that's done. Now we're going to check, make sure that you're flexible. We're going to check your span. And then what becomes more important is, how do you want the ball laid out? What are you expecting this ball to do? Because here's the thing. It's not about me. It's about you. What are you looking for? How is this ball going to make you better? Because here's the funny part. While I'm watching those shots, I'm watching some other things too. Like, how are you coming out the ball? Are you coming out the ball behind it? Are you coming way around the side? Because these are things that's important to me too. Because if you're coming way around the side, maybe I don't want to put you in the oval, because if you hang up, you're going to hurt yourself. So maybe while you're learning to get behind it, maybe I round your thumb instead. You see where I'm going with this? And then I'm also watching you, because when you're warming up, it tells me a whole lot. So now I see you're up and in player. You're not swinging the ball a whole lot. I see that your rev rate is only about 190 to 210. You see where I'm going with all this? These are things that I'm seeing you don't have to see. These are your characteristics that I'm seeing that you don't have to. So then you say, well, man, I'm looking for, I want this solid. I want it to hook. So then in my mind, I'm thinking he's got to be talking right to left because he ain't talking front to back because he ain't got the experience yet. Now, the difference is I am also a certified pro shop operator. As you can see the difference. Hey, you got anything you want to chime in with that? Hey, I'm going bowling. When I get off this live, I'm going bowling.
No, I think that pretty much covers it.
Do you guys understand what I'm trying to get to you guys? You guys understanding this?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when he checked my PAP the other day, he sat down, he brought out the Prosec, he brought out the tape, he brought his camera out. He did just exactly what you said, and he knew that my PAP had changed even before he looked at the flare, he looked at any of that. He's like, I can tell right now it's already changed for what I have already logged in on the system.
Okay, that's good. He
Yeah.
did good.
Yeah.
However, he made two mistakes. First mistake is he checked your pitch when there wasn't tape on both sides, which gives you a false reading. That's number one.
Okay.
So if he drills a thumb slug predicated off of that, he's already wrong. Second thing is he didn't check your span. So now you have two problems that are intersecting. So your span could be wrong, which the longer span you said you like better.
Right.
So that's one problem. And then not having tape at the beginning actually pushed your span forward to make it a little shorter. So now you got to figure out which span you actually like. The shorter version, longer span, or the regular longer span? Because again, you only have tape on one side. You see what my point?
I absolutely.
So that's where we run into this issue is he did everything out there right. And I commend him. I give him the highest kudos because out of all the pro shops operator I heard of over the last year and some change, A can tell you this too, he's probably the best one. However, the two things that matter the most, he's questionable on, which is your fit, and which is your fit because your span and your pitches is your part of your fit. So, yeah. But tell him I said thumbs up, but make sure he gets those two things in order.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what my boy Tutall said. Yeah, that's the problem. Most league bowlers don't understand all the technical aspects of drilling, so they have no way of. Actually, there is a way because we're going to put out a video that everybody how to check how to check your pro shop operator, make sure he's doing his job. But that's what A was saying though. Tutall is the consumer shouldn't have to know. How would you feel going to a PSO and then learning that he's been wrong the way he's been drilling you for a long period of time? Would that make you feel good or bad?
I think I might be sick.
How about you, Red?
I'd be sick too. I just had a ball drill and my pro shop on drilled out perfect.
How do you know it's perfect?
The way it fit. I mean, first time I usually have to have the thumb wheel drilled out a little bit more because it'll be way too tight. But somehow this time he got it drilled just perfect.
Perfectly tight or perfect loose?
Tight.
Good.
I don't like my thumbs too tight. Just a little tight.
There should never be a time where are you using slugs or are you using just the regular
J-Paw.
Okay. So there should never be a time. You should always your drills for your thumbs should always have it so you need some kind of tape in it. Too tall. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make it tomorrow morning. Like I said, A can tell you better than me. A is the technical. A is the super technical. I'm the other part, which is weird since I'm OCD about everything. But your thumb should always be a little bigger enough to put tape in it.
So let me ask you, out of all these, between a thumb slug, the interchangeables, or back to old school straight drilling in the ball, what do you guys prefer and which brand?
That's optional to you. I would never. I drilling straight into the ball. That's a thing of the past, man. It's about feel. By using a Jopo, a switch grip, what that does is that gives you the same feel every single time. When you drill a slug straight into a ball, it's never the same. It might be, ouch, it might be close, but it's never the same. But when you use a switch grip Jopo, it's the same. It's the same, 100% the same.
I mean, I was in the pro shop the other day when he was doing my thumb. Somebody came in and they wanted it old school. And I said, well, why would you want that? He goes, well, it's just the way I've been used to bowling.
Remember what I said at the beginning of this about change?
Hard. It's hard.
Remember what I said about change? See, ain't it funny how the whole conversation rolls right back?
I just started using J Pro.
Jopo.
I like it lighter than the old way.
You said you like it the old way?
No, I like J Pro better than the old way.
Yeah, because of that familiar. But most people don't get it. And then on top of that, they don't want to spend the money. They don't. But as you get more serious into it, then that's the more you'll want that consistency.
A lot of people think it's expensive, but it's not really that expensive.
No, no, it's not. But yeah, so, and think about it, right? You got this one slug for all your balls. Like I said, I got 6 of them. I got 2 perfect fits in the bag. I got more upstairs. Hell.
I got 3 now.
Good. And see, me personally, I do my own, so I don't have to worry about somebody doing it for me. I do most everything for myself, but that's because I want it a certain way. And can't nobody do it like I want to do it. Yeah, hey, that's the OCD in me too, dude. But I'm going bowling. Hey, I'm going back to the alley bowl with Chris.
And what I was telling you the other day, when I was getting the ball out a little bit further, you know, the first set of the dots before the arrows, that's where I left my ball out to. Where before I was just getting it down just past the foul line.
Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, A prefers you to roll the ball, but, you know, I think my rolling days, when I'm having a good day, I'll roll it. But other than that, man, I don't think I can do it, man. I'll be hurting. I'm old.
Yeah. I'm old myself.
Yeah, but I played tackle football for 17 years. My body feels like it's been in a car accident every day.
It's like you got crashed on me.
Facts. All right, hey, give us some inspirational stuff before we get off, man. Hey, give us some inspirational.
Should I unmute the mic?
Hey, he's making a
There we
drink.
go. Mic's unmuted.
You said Ace making a drink.
Yeah.
Here's your inspiration. Make sure to drink plenty.
Drink plenty of what?
Look, that's
Plenty of
up to
liquid?
you.
What kind of
I'm not
liquid?
making that choice for you.
Oh, okay. I don't drink anyway, so it
Kind of
doesn't
makes
matter.
you feel good.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Make sure to look both ways and stay across the street.
Graham, how you gonna come in to tell you miss?
Graham came in just to say that he left.
Yeah, Graham came in and said, "Wait, what did I miss?" Graham, we are hour 25 minutes in, man. The whole conversation started and then circled back, like I knew it would. And then Graham talking about what I missed. Graham, really? I had the blender running in the background the whole time. Really? Yeah, I am. I'm going bowling, man. It can
Y'all
turn
have
out
a
weird.
good night.
Bowling
This
again?
was fun.
What'd you say? Who said have a good
You
night?
bowling again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going back in bowl, Chris.
But you go bowling. I got things to do. It's getting late, but thanks a lot. I appreciate it. It was a good time.
Not a problem. And I'm gonna make that video tomorrow and drop it tomorrow night. Things that we need to check our pro shop operators about.
There you go. Good night, everybody.
Don't buy a ball
night,
without
team.
seeing this.
Yeah, don't buy a ball without
See you,
it.
Steve.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, but
Good
yeah,
night,
man,
guys.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in. Why not? It could be worse, right?
You have fun. I'm gonna go stuff my face.
I'm gonna do that
Hey,
too.
Hey,
When I get
Coach, fantasy football. How is that? What are you gonna do? Pick the picks on the app?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
okay.
yeah. You did miss the PSO conversation, Graham. But listen, we'll talk about it some more tomorrow, though. Tomorrow we will be live at 5:00. I'll be on at 4:50 though, so 4:50 will be live because I would like to be on before the draft starts, and then the draft effectively starts at 5 p.m. A's taking my draft spot, and yeah, it'll come up in the app, and then we'll be talking about players and all that stuff tomorrow, having a good time. You know how that goes. But everybody enjoy their night. I'm gonna go bowling, and hopefully I don't injure myself worse than I already feel.
All right, have fun bowling, Coach.
All right, everybody, have a good night. Hey, I'll holla.
Take care.
Hey,